Well, hello and welcome to today's stream. We're talking about brain fog as we play Minecraft. And I want to talk about brain fog because it is something that I'm presently working through and figuring out how to manage. And I like sharing my process with people because I can learn stuff as I'm teaching you guys and as you're asking me questions or giving me ideas and answers. It's a win-win. So let's have some fun. I am slightly concerned that the thing that I've been playing is coming through the speakers and not my headset, but that's not my problem because that's the only thing that's going to make sound from now until the end of the stream. So, hey! Hopefully we won't have that problem again. I don't think we should because Minecraft is coming through my headset, so it should be fine. Welcome! Welcome to today's stream. We're playing some Minecraft. It's Dan and I. And we're playing Minecraft, but this is him playing it for the moment while I get a couple things set up in the background. So you have a little bit of something to see.
A little bit of visual stimulating.
A little bit of visual stimulation.
I decided that it's way too barren down beneath my house, and so I'm gonna
We can't have that.
Bone meal it up.
We cannot. We absolutely cannot have that. It is...
Yeah, that already looks a million times better.
Oh, yes. All right, apply that. Got that good.
Bunch of poppy seeds. Poppies?
Don't do that. I don't know.
Are those poppies?
It sounds like it could be a thing.
Yeah, poppies. So,
all right.
How's your day been?
Today has been good because as I've been working on making sure that I don't have as much going on in my head, I feels like today has been much more easier to stay focused and to get stuff done without, like, I don't know, when brain fog hits, it hits hard. I can't focus. Simple words become impossible. It's a bad time.
Dang. What does brain fog look like? What does it mean to you? How does it feel?
So, I mean, like, okay, so, like, I've done some research, not a lot of it. I can't say that I've done enough research to be considered qualified to completely speak on this subject. I've just experienced it. It's not an official term. Like, there's not a thing that's like, this is what brain fog is. Oh, God. Hold on. Rather, it's a way that people have been describing some symptoms that it's so common that they use it anyways, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, brain fog is the condition where simple mental tasks just take more time than it should. And there's like a myriad of reasons that is why that happens. Ooh, that's beautiful. A stack of 333 wheat.
Ho ho.
Let's go.
So beautifully illegal.
Yeah. It's so beautifully illegal, it's gross. But I don't care. I got bread. That's the most important part.
Gotta get that bread.
In reality, I kind of want bread right next beside me and be eating bread right now. I don't know. I'll consider, like, halfway through, like, getting up and getting myself some hummus so I can have
some bread.
Right.
Hummus and bread is you can't sleep on that. That's an underrated snack.
It really is. I feel like it's technically healthier than some of the other options, like a bag full of chips or...
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes.
Or, like, I don't know, whatever things you would typically have for a snack.
I mean, just any kind of, like, snack food that you would find in the snack food aisle.
Pretzels and ranch.
Hummus and bread's probably better than most or all of them. I mean, I guess, you know, there are, like, becoming more and more options.
Hi.
Healthy options in the store. Hello. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I forgot to get my shovel. I was talking about snacks.
Got lost on the snacks. I know. I am too.
But I've been getting this snack called Parmesan crisps. It's pretty good. It's like what it sounds like. They take Parmesan and they fry it and they bake it into these little circular crispy things, and it's delicious. It's basically just like a chip made out of cheese.
Oh,
it's very good.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, what I had to do was I had to end up buying it. They sell it in like just by the whole bag or whatever, or by the box. But you can also get a box with a bunch of little mini bags in it, and I have to get it that way so that I have a limit. You know what I mean? Like it's a box with like 10 different little snack bags.
Right. No, I get you.
I limit myself to just one.
Yeah, that's me with my own snacks at work. Like I'll give myself a max credit of two cashew bars and 2 Nature Valley granola bars, and that's it. No more, no less. Well, sometimes less, but no more.
As part of your lunch, or that's just like a
part of my snack. My snack for the day. Well, at work at least. That's what I'll have.
Snack for the day.
It adds up fast.
It makes it seem like, are you a snacker? Like that's a...
I can be if I allow myself to be. When I first moved in with you and Matt, I gained. I think I didn't have the freshman 15 until I moved out of my parents' house. Then I had the freshman 15. I went through all of college, graduated, and didn't have the freshman 15. Graduated, went to live on my own, and then there it happened. So it's not necessarily going to college that does it, but moving out of your parents' house that probably does it more so.
It's like life stages, I guess.
Right, it's a life stage thing.
There's also like the boyfriend 15, where like you start dating and you gain pounds, and that one, I think is also motivated by the fact that like you're like, okay, I have someone. I don't have to I don't have to work on my body as much and be as, I don't have to think about that anymore. I've got someone.
Fortunately, I've been single for so long, I've just had to continue to work on my body.
Yeah.
Hello.
Have I mentioned that I'm married?
Indeed. But I am glad that I got to the motivation of doing what I was doing. Like I've been working on getting myself to doing 10 push-ups a day for years, and I'm finally getting to that. And it feels so good because I've had just the littlest amount of push from having a sore, stiff back to now regularly doing that. And I've been doing that since February. I want to do that. Do a flip? What are you talking about?
Do a flip.
I can't do a flip in Minecraft.
General Kenobi. Do a flip.
General Kenobi. I don't even know how his voice is. I couldn't replicate it.
Yeah, I just went with the generic, dramatic voice.
Dan, I have a problem. Okay.
Okay.
I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my farm, because I'm gonna make a nice sprawling wheat farm to start with.
Is this like the episode where we make progress?
I feel like if we just talk about it and talk less about brain fog, maybe we actually will accomplish something.
Well, honestly, I'm down. There's some things that I need to do, and we can just sort of, I'm sure we'll find time to talk about
brain fog.
Today's topic, brain foggaroony.
Foggaroony.
Hello, Justice.
Yeah, I gotta say, no, I'm not gonna blow this one up.
Blow it
up! That is not on the table for today.
Amethyst, do you play any kind of role-playing games? Like, because and if so, give me your alignment that you tend to gravitate towards. It seems like chaotic something.
I don't know if you know this, but Amethyst is Lauren, and from our own group. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know who's remembered what.
Yep. And Lauren, I'm Dan. You've met me.
Chaotic neutral.
Yep, there it is.
Same.
It's a fun alignment. I mean, you know, because like you get to kind of have your morality is sort of on a sliding scale. It's nice.
Mine is, I like chaotic neutral. However, I tend to play more neutral, lawful neutral.
Yeah,
Like,
lawful neutral.
or good,
Interesting.
or lawful good, depending.
So, I mean, I lean toward chaotic neutral a lot in a lot of like honestly. So, yeah, both of the longer campaigns that I've been a player, both of my characters are chaotic neutral. Actually, no. Skrulls was chaotic good. So, which makes sense, and he was a wholesome boy. Do you want to go
He was pretty
get
wholesome.
some? You want to get some materials?
Oh yeah, we should do that. I
Go
need
down
to-
into the mines.
Let me put away stuff that I don't need in my inventory right now.
I've got enough. Yeah, I should do that too. I've got enough steak for like I don't know how long. I got 8 steak. I don't know how long that'll last.
I'm good. I've
But-
got more than enough bread.
Bread. Oh, I should make some bread. I've got a bunch of wheat in my inventory. I was making this farm for animals. You know, typically I don't. In Minecraft, I try to get to the animals for my food source instead of bread because it just doesn't saturate you. Doesn't fill you up.
Fair. It's just very abundant,
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
which makes
Bread.
it very convenient.
There we go.
I don't need that. I do need that. I don't need that. Get rid of that. I have stairs. I don't need stairs. I don't need acacia planks right now. Well, actually, I will eventually need acacia planks. I lied. If I were to give the two of you an alignment IRL, I'd have to say that Noah, you're probably also lawful good. I'd say you're probably fall more onto that scale of the alignment. I'd say, Lauren, you probably fall towards... I'm trying to place you between neutral or lawful, or neutral or chaotic good. I'd say closer to neutral good. If I were to say anything, I'd say probably neutral good. I don't think you're lawful good in real life. Just there's certain quirks about you that kind of offsets the lawful side. Noah, however, you're just like to the book. This is how things are. This is how I was raised. This is how it's gonna be. Kind of thing similar to me.
What about your boy?
Dan, what you would be categorized as?
Yeah, I'm curious what you think my alignment would be.
Ooh. Oh, this is a hard one. No, I'd say you side more towards neutral too. I'd say. Eric obviously would be chaotic, hands down. And I think Tim would also be neutral on the scale on things. I can't really put any of my friends on the actual like neutral morality line though. I don't know. I don't see it. I wonder what it would take for me to actually see that in someone. What about
Well,
you,
there's
Zap?
neutral good. I mean,
Neutral-
the
Well,
yeah, neutral good.
I'm sorry. I meant like neutral or evil in terms of like morality. Also,
Yeah.
yes. Hello, Zap. What would I categorize you? Huh? I think right now I'd categorize you as true neutral. Currently. Somewhere there. You have your memes. And you have like your memes are there. But I've not known you to be necessarily chaotic. There's a few things that quirks about you that put you beyond the line of chaos in my mind. And I don't necessarily view you as a lawful person either, per se. So I can only really categorize you as neutral.
Yeah, it's a weird mix of different things. Because Zap, you hate the fact that the stack size is bigger than 64, so there's some lawfulness there.
Right.
And yet you spell your name with 2 P's, and that's not how Zap is spelled, and so there's some chaotic there.
I gotta get andesite for days when we go down there.
Well, I'm like at the cave mouth right now.
Okay.
Kind of waiting around. Gotta step up your game in the direction of chaos or order, or good or bad.
Get good.
Get evil.
Joy wants to know what she would be. Joy.
Do I know Joy?
Joy would be Noah's sister.
Hello, Noah's sister, Joy.
I would say you're more on the chaotic scale, Joy. I'd say from what I've seen of you thus far, very explosive, very wild. You're here, you're there. I feel like you're hovering between like neutral and good chaotic. Somewhere between those two spaces. I don't know you enough to say where you are currently on that, but I would say you probably are leaning more towards good, obviously. This is raw opinions with Brandon. Raw categorizations.
Right. This has been ask Brandon to judge you.
When I was
thoughtraid.
a kid in neutral school, that's not right. In kindergarten, neutral
chaotic school.
I still got some brain fog to overcome. When I was a kid in kindergarten, graduating, getting ready to go into first grade, I wanted to be a judge. Like that was I wore my graduation gown and I was like, yes, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to become a judge.
Judge Brown.
Judge Brown. That's right.
Your Honor.
Where do I stand on the morality alignment?
Please, Your Honor. I want to know.
Oh, there you are. I was about to ask what part of the mouth of the cave you in, and then I saw you fall off the waterfall.
I was like, whoa!
Yep, pretty much.
I got myself some azurine. I don't know what that even does, or is, or for.
What the crap is that?
Get it in my pockets.
Also, what is scoria? Apparently that's a part of the create mod. Interesting.
Scoria.
I have no idea what that's for.
Scoria. It's brown. Gross.
Yuck.
It's not a pleasant texture on this block.
I need to cook some wood. I need charcoal if we're gonna go caving. Do you have torches? Because I don't.
I don't have a lot. I don't think if I gave you my torches, we both would not have enough.
Oh, there we go. There's some coal.
Yeah, maybe that'll be a nice vein. I do have a lot of sticks, so
same.
I can okay.
Together we will have the necessary sticks.
We will stick it to the cave.
Aha! Please be a big vein. This was a relatively pitiful vein.
Oh no!
I know. I am disappointed.
How are you gonna get out of your brain fog? Oh,
my brain fog? See, great question, and I don't know you have the answer to that one.
How do you brain fog?
What?
I was gonna make a joke about how you had to have some sort of mental stimulation, but then I said brain fog,
and then I realized I was the one that needed it. Oh gosh. Let me get this lapis lazuli.
Do you think your brain fog, I almost said it again, do you think your brain fog comes from Or do you think that some of it possibly comes from like being a little bit too critical, self-critical?
Maybe. I don't know how much of it. I don't think it's in. I don't think if it does, it's not. I would say it would make up maybe 5 to 10% of the brain fog to be clear-headed about this potentiality. I'd say though most of my brain fog that I can foresee hinges on 2 factors right now. One is I haven't been getting 7.5 hours of sleep. Daniel Maso! I don't know how to pronounce that, but hello and welcome to our stream. Good to have you.
Welcome. Thanks for following.
Yes. I feel like it was a zombie that popped up, so I want to say that might have been... I don't think that's Twitch. I want to say that's Facebook. Either Facebook or it's YouTube.
Oh, there's a is this a dripstone? Is this a what is it? There was a cave right here.
Oh,
what is that? An amethyst cave right here.
Ooh, oh, perfect. Amethyst, now is your time.
Delicious. How did I take damage? I was so close to the ground.
The game was like, you've made it too far. Get broke.
So get broked. So annoying. The reason I ask that is because that tends a lot of times when I'm feeling brain foggy, not all the time, but a good amount of the time, that's what I feel, or that's what makes me feel that way, is being too harsh, being too self-critical, because it makes it hard to think objectively. And you were talking about trying to find the right words. That's especially something that for me is connected to being too self-critical. Oh gosh, my axe broke. Too self-critical.
I heard it and it was sad.
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like when you're in social situations. I actually have heard people talk about how do you get looser? You know, you're in a room full of people. Amethyst geode. I apologize, Zab. Thank you for your clarification. But I might still just keep calling it Amethyst Cave. So, chaotic neutral. You're in a social setting. You know, there's people all around. Some of them you know, some of you don't. Especially if it's in a room where there's a lot of people that you don't know, and you're trying to talk to people, you're trying to like make some kind of conversation, and it's like if you kind of struggle with clamming up and just not being able to really talk and having a hard time. One of the things that people say, like experts, I guess, say is, you know, don't stop thinking about yourself. You're probably thinking about yourself way too much. You're too self-conscious, and it's making it really difficult to just like carry a conversation and connect with someone.
Yeah.
The solution is like focus on them, focus on what they're saying, focus on like the topic, you know, and that goes everything from stop thinking about the exact words that you're saying to stop thinking about like your how you're standing, what you're doing with your arms. Like the more you think about that, the less present you are with the other person. And that's definitely like a source of, or that's you know, I felt brain fog in those kinds of situations a lot. And it, you know, it's hard to not focus on yourself in those situations. But if you like force yourself, like you can do it, and it's helped me a lot.
When we were living in the same apartment, I wanted to say living together, but I was like, that might convey the wrong things.
We were roommates.
When we were roommates, that works too.
It's one word instead of like 12.
I know.
In the same apartment.
I know. Leave it to me to come up with the most complicated solution possible. Anyways, when we were roommates, it was during, I think, 2018 when I became very aware of the like being the amount, the sneaky what's the word,
Self-conscious?
self-consciousness, how sneakily self-centered that was. As you were describing, like, the need to stop thinking about yourself in order to get out of the brain fog, that made me think of that, because there was an extreme example that came across one of the communities I was a part of. This person apologized. I want to.
This cold, by the way.
This person apologized something like 250 times in one day.
Yeah.
Like, I had them start, like, put down a tally mark every time they apologized.
Wow.
And they tally marked upwards of, like, 200 to 250 tally marks in a day.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
lot.
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Right. And so, and they, at the time, they were also dealing with a lot of, low self-esteem. Constantly thinking about what someone else thought about them, and, just stuff like that. And, and so I realized your record is 327. Wow, that is a lot of times to apologize in one day. Wow.
Have you kept track of that, Zap? That's
You have.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. And I by comparison, I showed the guys, like, by comparison, I apologized once in the span of a week. Like, this is
never wrong.
I'm not to say I was never wrong, but
Yeah, are you saying I am never wrong?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And so, but I realized in counseling him that it's surprisingly self-centered to be self-focused, like, you know, like, and worried about what other people think about you, whatever they may do. Because what I realized is everything that this person was saying is like, I wonder what they're thinking about me. I wonder if they hate me. I wonder if they whatever. I'm like, dude, in none of that did you ever think, how are they feeling? You know, are they okay? You know, what's going on in their day? Like, it's all about me. Mm-hmm. You know, and like, it seems on the surface like, you know, you're being thoughtful of other people, but there is not a thought in there about what other people are thinking. It's all about what they think about you.
Yeah.
And so, not to say that you're a terrible person for doing that at all, but just to say that it's like, if you think that what you're doing may be, like, better, no, there is better ways.
Right. If you're trying to use it as a way to put others ahead of yourself, it's not doing that.
Right.
It's not helping you in that goal.
Right. It's okay to think about other people, but you want to think about it in the perspective of, how are they feeling? Are they okay? How can I help them? You know, and that's truly thinking about the other person. So that made me think about that when you were mentioning it. But for me, going back to your original question, it's not, I don't really get brain fogged from that so much as I get brain fogged from not getting enough sleep, which I feel like I need to, like, have a grieving session, like a really good cry, if you will, over the fact that I need to go to bed when I'd rather stay up. Because I really don't want to go to bed and get any more than 6 hours of sleep. Like, I rather get 6 hours of sleep and we'd be good, and I can spend all that rest of that time, like, I have to work, but then after that playing games, spending time with people. I don't want to sleep. But I do know that a part of brain fog is not getting the right amount of sleep, so there's that. And then I think a slightly...
That's just science.
Yeah, I know. But I think a slightly bigger factor, because sometimes I can be completely clear-headed and not have the right amount of sleep, is thinking about too much at once. Mm-hmm. I think that's, I would say, I would barter until someone tells me otherwise, who, you know, researched me and know me enough to know. I would barter that's probably a bigger portion of my brain fog I realized, and here's how I came to this realization. I have been talking to this one person on Discord, and we've been doing roleplay together. I've been playing a character that is the chief operations director of a what is it called? You know how there's the SCP Foundation?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is like a hero version of the SCP Foundation. And so he's the chief officer, like directions officer, like guides everyone around to do what they're supposed to do. And he was looking for someone either that could point him in the direction of these anomalous heroes to pacify them, or, uh-oh, I think the game just dropped you.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess my internet cut out again. Something. For a split second. Wonderful.
Oh, now you're back. You're good. And I found this. I started talking to this woman, and in looking for like someone who can help me find these HPTs, I call them, instead of SCPs. Instead, she ended up becoming a partner with the organization, so we've been role-playing together. And that's been fun. And through talking to her, she was inviting me to join her Discord group, so that way we can coordinate things a little bit better, and also so that way I can meet the people a part of her group too, who've been intrigued about who I am as a character. And I was like, I don't know, I don't really have the space for that right now. And I began to list why I don't have the space. And in listing, I realized I'm a part of 5 active role plays.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got yours. I've got Tara and Jason's. I've got the text RPG one that I do with Noah, and a couple other people. And then I also have one on City of Heroes, and actually 2 on City of Heroes, making 5. And so if I were to join hers, I would have 6 that I was a part of. And I was like, I can't do that. And then, between the 5, I have 10 to 15 active characters that I am simultaneously keeping alive in my head. Not obviously thinking about them all the time, 24/7, but they're there, and I'm thinking about them passively, so that way I can keep the the story continuity right in my head. So that probably plays a factor in my brain fog.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Because, like, with, my text RPG one, that's the worst, because with that one, I'm juggling one character that is my own, player character, air quotes, because they're all player characters for me, technically. Oh, that's Enderman. I'm gonna look down. Hello. I'm juggling...
Stone.
What the heck? Why did I hear just stone? The word stone. Oh god, it's a creeper.
Oh, you heard someone say the word stone?
Right, I just heard the word stone, like with a robotic text voice. I don't know where that came from.
Maybe you accidentally, it's a mod that you accidentally procced somehow.
Maybe. I don't know what mod though, but it wanted to tell me stone. Anyways.
Stanley.
The text RPG, I've got Saren, I've got the Jonas Brothers, that's another 4 right there.
Wait, what?
Hear me out. They're called the Jonas Brothers. All their last names is Jonas, but they all have
right, because that's how that works.
But they're not biological brothers, though.
Okay.
You've got Jonas Christos, Jonas Kostas, and Jonas Giannis. Or excuse me. Is the first name? Christos Jonas? No, I think it was first name Jonas, last name something different. You see your to-do list yet? My to-do list? I have a to-do list?
Yeah, your game to-do list.
Oh god, the Enderman's right there again. I have a to-do list?
Well, I remember us talking about it last Friday, I think. We were talking about the Stanley Parable. We were talking about Undertale.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Was Zap, did you make a to-do list, or was one of us supposed to do that?
I don't remember. I know there is a list on Discord, though.
Okay, well, there you
So
go.
that's probably where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So I got the Jonas Brothers, that's 4. Then I have the Master. I have Random Cultist number 2. I have Sassy Woman and Her Slave. I have because we're in a dark place, so dark in many different ways. Just to give you an update on that one. Anyways, I have scientist, still living scientist number 1. And I'm sorry, what? It's a long story, Zap. Don't question it, okay? It had to be there. I'll give you context at some point. I'm gonna need you to that one by. I'm sorry. Okay, fine. I'll explain. All right. Okay. So let me get to a safe place. I'll take it over to you, Dan, so they can see what you're doing while I'm describing this.
Throw it over to Dan.
All right.
Just mining some zinc ore.
All right. So bear with me here. All right. The story. All right. I wrote a story in high school. Didn't complete it. It was based off a sci-fi world called Drymore. When I didn't complete it, I never left Drymore behind, and in 2017, I created a roleplay based around it and took it into the fantasy rather than sci-fi, science fantasy. When this year came around, it stopped and I had to resurrect it again with different players, and the world became darker. My name is invisible. I've been a bug. I've been bug. You been bug? It's interesting. Anyways, hello, bug name person.
Hello, invisible bug.
I guess. Anyways, so when I started the world back up, I had to fill some gaps in the story because some of the players took their content out of the story. And so I had to remake races and different things, so that way there was continuity, things made sense. Cool. In this world, it's dark, all right? And I started my players off, just call you Daniel. Hello, Daniel. That's... Oh, wait a minute. Were you the Daniel that followed us like a little bit ago? I feel like you might have been, or maybe we now have two Daniels following us. Anyways, focusing. So, the world is dark. All right, I brought the players into an especially dark place, okay? It's supposed to be dark. It's not supposed to be a good time because it's a story, it's a long-term story of redemption and overcoming evil and everything, but in order to know what evil they're overcoming, they had to know what evil existed. Well, in this world, since it's set in a steampunk era, there's still slavery issues. And there are these cultists that exist in this area called Octapoly. And Octapoly is a elvish... we don't call them elves, we call them Cithrin in our world. But anyways, they're elvish port town, okay? It's been overrun by a curse that is converting the land into flesh abominations. Like, trees are turning into bone, and leaves are turning into skin. There's muscle fibers running across the streets, connecting to random things. Spines are growing into building structures. Literal spines, yes. And weird abomination of creatures are starting to be... life is being breathed into them. And anything that dies comes back to life as a part of the topography. Like, they're just woven into the ground or the wall or whatever because their body is, like, cancerously, continuously growing. So that's already dark enough. not to mention there's now also cultists that are there that are super fascinated with what's going on, and they found the Fountain of Youth, which happens to be taking the elves and stealing their life force from them, which causes their bodies to rapidly decay and turn into bone. And we're talking like a walking skeleton. So there's cultists there, and they take the life from elves to supplement their own life. So that's where and they use these elves as slaves, as fodder, essentially, for their own life. So that's what's going on. That's the background to that. That's why I'm talking about the woman and her slave. It was a slave elf. There you go. There's the context of the story. You're welcome. I almost looked into the eyes of Enderman again. Enderman wants me dead. So I have...
It's interesting to me that you created... Because this is the game that you DM, right?
Yes, this is the game that I DM.
Like, you created a world where there's, like, a little bit of body horror stuff happening with, like, people being slurped into the the whole, like, fabric of reality is just turning into, like, a intestinal rib cage of body parts. And, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem like your vibe.
Oh. Oh, Dan. You don't know. I have been sniped by Matt.
Sniped? With the like Lovecraftian horror stuff.
Mm-hmm. I've been sniped by his style of horror.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just made it infinitely fascinating to me. Terrifying and fascinating. And then I feel like it might have been him that also introduced me to the SCP Foundation. I'm not sure. And I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it was. He was like one of the OGs back before it was like that popular. So yeah.
Yeah. I got sucked right in. And I don't know. I see now. Granted, I can read horror. I can't watch horror. I mean, I can, but it's infinitely harder for me to watch horror than it is for me to read about horror.
Yeah,
horror.
No, that's another thing, because I remember watching the first season of Stranger Things with you in the room, and you would you loved it, but you also were like, had a hard time, you were freaking out the whole time.
Yep. I remember hands over my eyes and just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't like it. But I also love it. Yeah. And
that's not even like horror, more like thriller or suspense or something.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily call it horror. It's definitely not like, body horror or eldritch horror.
Oh, it's maybe a little bit of body horror.
Maybe a little bit of eldritch horror too. Actually, both of those things.
Right.
Maybe it's what body horror. Okay, I'm thinking of stuff that like where they just constantly showing intestines spilling out of people, and I don't know.
Well, body horror, technically, as I understand it, at least, is not necessarily that intestines are spilling out of a person so much as it is the body is being contorted in ways that it should never be contorted.
Yeah.
That's at least how I understand it to be. Because I was watching like a YouTube video about the topic of body horror, and they were talking about it in like a joking manner, but they were like, body horror or something was like, take a person, make their face blurred a little bit, give them a big swinging penis or something, like, whatever. Things that should never be. It's like, this is way too
People
weird.
should never have penises.
My horror is stack size being controlled in ways it shouldn't be contorted. Hello, zombie.
I see.
Oh, goodbye, zombie. Zombie took one step towards me and fell into a pit. Anyways, so I have like, I don't know, like a lot of characters in that one alone. And then I also have 2 characters in your roleplay, 1 character in Tara and Jason's roleplay. I have multiple, I think I have 2 or 3, maybe even 4 active characters that I play around with in City of Heroes. And consequently, it is, I think that alone is definitely taking up some of my memory, some of my RAM.
Yeah.
To the point where, like, I'm at work and I'm, like, taking 5 seconds to remember what I'm supposed to do, which doesn't sound like a lot, but, like, when I can get things figured out within a second, it's a lot of lag time.
Right. Yeah. So do you think that...
oh, no, Zap. Apparently has a hurricane coming through.
Oh, no.
But then again, you're in
okay.
Canada, so I feel like it should be much less by the time it gets to you compared to Florida being hit by one.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, you know, part of it is having a lot on your plate.
Right.
I guess would maybe for you another part of it be if you're feeling worried, would worry add a lot of brain fog? Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
For sure. And so last year, that's when I realized I had a maximum worry capacity. Because I was worried about how I was going to make money. I was worried about the decaying state of the United States. I was worried about who was in office. I was worried about China. I was worried about all kinds of stuff last year. And I was literally in a mental fog, for sure. Like, the thickest of fog I'd ever been in my life. I was just, like, almost non-functional. Like, non-functional is a bit extreme, but I was definitely at, like, 70 to 60% capacity, because I was just, like, worrying about too much. So I ended up learning. God kind of helped me realize, Bren, you just gotta let it go. You can't control these things. Oh yeah, I was also worrying about, like, I think at the time, I was worried about losing all the utilities that we have because people want to do things that are stupid, that won't take care of the United States, that are, not actually a good thing, and they'll, like, quit their jobs when they should probably stay in their job. All things I can't control.
Yeah.
And it may not even be a problem, and it's not for me to worry about even. So...
Yeah, worry's hard. It's hard to... It can be hard to spot, even if you don't know the various forms that it can take, I didn't realize how much I worried about stuff in life until a few years ago. I realized, wow, I worry about things a lot, and I started working on not allowing myself to just not allowing my, like, the worried thoughts to just run rampant. It's hard. It's like it would be so much easier to just let them do what they want.
Oh yeah. Easier, but definitely mentally more painful.
Okay, right. It takes a lot more effort to do that. It would be a lot easier in the short run to just let it do let your mind think whatever it wants.
Right.
And, like, stew and dwell on whatever it wants. But yeah, in the long run, it's so much worse. It's so draining, and it creates this fog that you're talking about.
Right. And so now I'm realizing that I have been thinking about too much. I've had too many characters rolling around in my head. And Dan, I am so sad.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because I like, for once, I have so many things in my life that I love, and it's the first time I actually have to cut things that I want. Like, fear, that's a given, sure. I don't want to fear about things. Let's let go of the fear. But role plays, some of the stuff I do in role plays, the character, I love every bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am so sad.
it's like the first one of the first times that you're actually experiencing that too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Yes! It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing that Dr. Henry Cloud talked about when you're trying to curate the best rose bush. You have to cut the dead. You have to try to nurse, and if you can't, cut the sick. And then, eventually, you have to cut the healthy to make space for what you want specifically in a rose bush, because the rose bush can only feed so many roses.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and I'm super sad because but I've already begun making cuts, so like I'm working it through. It's just it's just hard because I love all that I do. But like I decided to step back from the improv one that I was talking about, where they come, they do actual improv in City of Heroes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I stepped back from that one. It's called the Oddball Brigade. I love it. Wholesome. It's great. I love it so much. And I told the owner, I was like, look, this is not anything to do with you. This doesn't have anything to do with any of the people in your group. I'm at max capacity, and I can't keep. I can do stuff with you guys, but I have to do it from the vantage point of if I have the time and want to, not from you're doing something and I should try to be there if I can, which I will forever think if I'm going to be a part of the brigade. So I had to make that distinction, and he understood. He understood 100%, which was good.
That's good. Yeah.
You need to click off of Markiplier. It has a stream going, and it titled "I Survived." Oh, you're leaving us for Markiplier. Wow!
Let us know what he survived.
Yeah, yeah. Do let us know. Let us know in Discord, or if it for some reason ends while we're still live, let us know in chat.
If it for some reason this stream ends, we'll never end this stream, Brandon. Never.
No, I meant if his stream ends
Yeah.
before ours. Yeah.
I was just joking around. Okay, dude, I have no idea how to do things. Do you have any idea how to do things?
That's a great question, Dan. I'll get back to that one.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, it's time. It's time to start messing with Create Mod.
Yep.
Oh,
but so you're trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't know where to even start.
Go to the search bar.
Yeah.
When you press E, go to the search bar.
Yeah.
Welcome back. And type.
What did he survive?
Yeah, I know. What did you survive? I gotta know. You have me in suspense. Type @create.
Oh, he had COVID. Okay. @create. @create.
@create.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, and they removed they don't have the function. Oh, dang it. Usually they have a function that if you hold shift over an object, it'll... Oh, there we go. Some of them do. So yeah.
Hold shift for summary and hold and press W for ponder.
Yes. So you hold shift, it'll...
But where do I start? Where should I start, Brandon?
Well, if you hold shift, it will tell you give you some ideas.
Well, what I want to do... I feel like the first thing... It would make the most sense maybe to start with like a lift, you know?
Yes, exactly. For sure.
So how do we do that?
We're gonna need so check when you're looking in there is a water wheel. That's one thing we can use to get the mechanics going. Press W for that. And it will show you how it works.
A water wheel? We need the water wheel?
Yes, because we're going to need something that creates torque. And a water wheel is the easiest way to accomplish that. There's a zombie approaching me from somewhere. Okay, we're good. He's on the other side.
Okay, so I need a cog wheel. Good lord. There's a lot of
moving pieces
steps to this. Okay.
I have no idea what a schematic cannon is, but it is a thing.
That's what you were. That's what's on your screen. I'm pretty sure. That's
Shoots blocks to recreate a deployed schematic in the world. Uses items from adjacent inventories and gunpowder as fuel. Okay.
Okay. So I just need some planks and a shaft, which I've got. The shafts, I think. Yeah. Well, I made 8 shafts. Ah. All right. Hold on. I gotta like clear out my inventory. This is crowded. Okay. You okay?
Well, obviously I died. So you tell me
Discord
how
did
okay I am.
Discord did that thing again where it cut you off. Like it thought, oh, that can't be a human sound. I need to mute all that noise.
Oh no!
So I didn't hear you. I just heard like a, and then it went silent.
I didn't have a bed set, so now I'm back in spawn.
Oh, good. But
that's okay.
You didn't set a bed, Brandon.
I did, and then I put it in a new place, and that was the problem.
Brandon. Oh, you're gonna use me to cheat. All
I
right.
am. Boop.
That's fine. I get. But I did get to see. I saw it in the chat. Mobster B was blown up, and by a creeper, and then I got to watch it happen. I looked down at the stream that I have playing, and
oh,
there
what
it
a
was.
joyful experience that was.
Turned around and pow.
Oh god, let me get an instant replay on that.
Let me get an instant replay.
Oh, there is a way that I can do that. I just don't know what the command is. Hold on. Highlighter. Capture a replay. Press page up to capture. Okay. Well, it's been a bit too long for me to do that. I don't really know. I will be able. I'll tell you this much, Zap. I'll be able to make you a highlight of that once Twitch is done, like taking everything in. We'll make a highlight on Twitch. So you can get an instant replay. Let me write down a generic time. It is 8:03. We are 57 minutes in, and that was probably 55 minutes in. Also, if you're on Twitch, Zap, you have the ability to make clips. So that is an option.
I think you have the ability on YouTube too, depending on if you've enabled it, Brandon.
I have no idea if or how to enable it.
There's like it's a new feature. But it's basically just a check mark in the video settings. It's something about like allow people to clip this or something like that.
Oh god, spider. Go away, spider. I have nothing on me. I have nothing on me. Don't. Please.
I'm not a real boy.
The only thing I'm real about is I'm real scared. There we go. Respawn sent. Set. Check the Discord for ESPN highlights of Brennan dying.
How did you have a bed but no... You never used it?
Okay, look, first of all, I don't need your sass.
You need a little bit, because you don't understand how the world works.
I moved my bed upstairs, alright, and I just never set the spawn.
Dude, it's amateur, man. How long have you been playing Minecraft?
Wow, okay,
I'm just saying. You're a fake gamer, girl.
Wow! And misgender me, wow! Oh. Zap, in case you're wondering, I'm looking for a new host.
No, wait, no. You can't. I'm delicious. People love it.
Oh, God.
All right, I made a water wheel.
Oh, good. So that's one part of what we need. Then we need.
Do you want to see it? You're going down to your spot.
I'm going back down to where I died.
You're going with no protection at all, though.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't see that. And no, like, tools, no anything. I don't necessarily see this going well.
Well, you know...
you know what? I actually necessarily see it going poorly.
You know what? Believe in me, Dan. Please. Just this one time.
You think you need an escort? I could help, but if you'd have to wait up for me.
I I
Do you want my help, or are you gonna try?
catch me if you can.
No, I'm not gonna chase after you if you're just gonna keep going.
Okay,
Because
well
I won't
then
be able to catch you.
don't catch me if you can.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh god, that's too dark.
You don't need. I'm not chasing anyone down. I have some self-respect.
Okay.
What offer? What offer? What offer? Oh, the clipping.
Yeah. No, to become my co-host.
No. Not a real offer.
I'll start a GoFundMe to get a gaming PC, so I can flew on you all in Minecraft. What the heck?
I need you to be a little less thirsty for the thoughtraid fame. Zap.
Oh, flex. Oh, okay, got it. Flew. I was very confused.
So it can flew flex. Okay. Yeah. That's that'd be good.
Dan, I'm lost. I don't
I had
remember.
this.
I don't remember how I got to where I got.
Is it on your map?
Dan, I'm scared.
Oh, well,
it's on my map. Yes.
if you had waited for me,
Dan, I'm
maybe I
very
could've
scared. I fell down. I fell
a
down a
little bit
hole, and I have no equipment.
This is what I was talking about.
Dan,
You just ran in. You're like, it'll be fine. I could help you, Brandon. You just have to wait. No! It's just pitch black.
Dan, please. I'm punching stone with my bare fist.
Here I Oh, Lord.
A creeper could come behind me and I wouldn't know.
Yeah, what I hope doesn't happen is that I get close to you and then you die.
Dan, I hear a zombie.
Wait, I can see your nameplate,
Okay, good.
but you know,
I can see yours too.
maybe okay, yeah, you're not that far.
There I am. There you are.
Okay, so where's your
This way.
grave site?
I just don't remember how I got there. I think it's this way now. I actually come to think of it. This seems about right.
Maybe you should make yourself a wood pickaxe.
You know what?
What?
I'm not thinking rationally right now.
You've got brain fog.
I'm just so focused on getting my stuff right now. I'm punching stone to get it.
All right. Is there a way you can like share the waypoint with me so that I can?
Well, I'm very
head
close.
there? Oh, there's a creeper right on the other side of that wall.
Oh no!
Do you not see its feet?
Oh god! This is the one that blew up, coming back to haunt me again.
All right. Hold on. Come back. Come back this way. Let me see if I can. Oh, now we got a skeleton. So that's pretty cool. Oh, he fell. Okay, great. Okay. I might be able to push him off with some water. Yep. There we go.
And now it's even more dark. And the creeper's coming back! Oh no!
It's fine. He was trying to swim. But it's okay. I did not allow.
Oh, good.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Oh, it was down. I guess I was down a little bit further.
That's it's odd.
You see my head?
Odd time. Yes.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thanks. There we go. Okay, we're good. I'm coming back up. Actually, I'm going down.
Are you? Do you want? Okay, you don't want to come up. Okay.
No, I'm good. Thank you,
Taking
Dan.
my water back. Yep. Oh boy. Maybe we should build things with the crate mod. You know, maybe this is a sign that our item collection has come to its natural conclusion for today.
Well, that's the thing, though, Dan. Most of the stuff requires andesite, and I have not found it yet. So that's what I've been looking for, is andesite.
Okay. I don't think andesite is that deep, though. I think it's, if I remember right, it's found. Well, but this is a different. This is a different topography because of some mods. So
exactly. Also, when a couple streams ago when you weren't here, Axe and I were exploring down a ways, and I found like a metric butt ton of andesite.
Yeah. 1 metric.
1 metric butt ton, which is an actual metric. Believe it or not, there is a metric, and when it comes to barrels, there is a butt ton barrel.
Wow.
Yeah. Now your life has been enhanced. You're welcome.
Enhance. Enhance.
There's an invisible spider. No thanks.
Oh, what?
Exactly.
How do happen?
I don't know. It just is, and I dealt with it. Andesite, where did you go? Yes.
Didn't we come? I don't know. Maybe we. I was thinking that we came across it as we explored. So maybe that's what we should do instead. Look at Axe's stuff. He's got these cool tables. What does this one do? Mason table.
Granite.
This one is a carpenter's table.
It just said granite. What the heck?
They're super shiny. The carpenter's table is really shiny.
I just changed scenes and it was like granite, and I'm very confused. Granite what?
Oh, I'm exposing Axeman as a fraud. There's nothing here. It's just open and empty inside of his base.
Yeah, I'm sure with time he'll fill it with something.
And a little redecorating of the front door. There we go.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm looking for 2 things. I'm looking for iron, and I am looking for andesite.
Okay. Well, I've got iron from my adventures. I
So
do not
far,
have.
I'm finding near infinite amounts of granite.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah, that whole underground mining session, I really didn't find much andesite. But I may have come across some that I just ignored because andesite's not usually. It's just like decorative. It's not usually valuable
Right.
in vanilla Minecraft.
Right.
Vanilla mince raft.
Mince raft.
Speaking of raft, at some point in the next few, maybe next stream or stream or after, I don't know, just sometime we should get back to raft a little bit. It might be fun.
Oh yeah, I have been thinking about that.
Yeah. Yeah, tips
Iron.
and tricks for success.
I found iron.
So Zap says, the more you know, and
Yep.
then you should go strip mining and hope you find some andesite during it. Also, when do be the next Sea of Thieves stream? Is that tomorrow? Saturday's been kind of a Sea of Threes.
Sea of Threes.
Threes.
Sea of Threes.
Sea of Thieves.
I don't know if the next stream will be. I think we might continue, doing the Terraria stuff where you're able to interact with us, because our main goal is to have more interactions.
Yes.
More community involvement on Saturday nights, so we'll probably do more of that. The next Sea of Thieves will probably be. Jeez, I'll give it about a couple of weeks before we probably get back to that, I think. I see deep slate.
It'll be a minute. Yeah, I found a lot of deep slate.
And I'm trying to remember where there was a place that Axeman dug into where we found a whole bunch of diamonds and the andesite, and I don't remember where he found it, unfortunately.
That's why you gotta set waypoints on your with your map.
You know what?
Map. What? Tell me.
We didn't do that. That's what.
Oh. Those are fighting words, Brandon.
I know. And that is why I posited them as such.
Explode! I've gone through all my bread.
They said when it came to brain fog, there was different factors that also played a case with it. Like, it wasn't just too much on your mind. Like, one of them was, like, stress.
I can see that, yeah.
Another one could sometimes be medical. Like, certain medications.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I can see that, too.
And then another one was, like, it could also be genetic. They listed... Like, or it could also be like a disease kind of causing that, or like a sickness or something, just like biological.
I think another reason for brain fog is if you are in a manipulative situation. You know, if you're in a situation where you're being manipulated, it can make it it can make you kind of brain foggy because it can make it really difficult to think clearly. You know, gaslighting is when, if in case any viewers don't know gaslighting, it's when, you know, someone is basically convincing you that your version of reality is wrong. So like, no, I didn't say that, or no, you're making way too much out of that. Like, I never really meant that, and I never really said those things, or whatever. Basically, just kind of like covering up. It can take a lot of different forms, but it's basically like twisting reality in dishonest ways. So if someone's gaslighting you, that can be another thing that makes you kind of brain foggy.
Yeah, that would.
I've been there before, where I wasn't really thinking that straight, and I didn't even really realize until after I was out of the toxic relationship. Oh, like I was like, this is weird. I finally feel like I'm thinking clear, but I didn't even realize that I wasn't thinking clear until I've started to come out of it.
Yeah, I remember you going through that, and I remember like it affected you profoundly.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that really, like, it. I've been through manipulative relationships, and I don't remember if it caused for me brain fog, but it definitely caused for anxiety, and anxiety leads to brain fog. So I was very young too, so I didn't have the, like, I don't know, the baggage of being older causing issues, and on top of everything, but I feel like the older you get, the more memories you have in your head, and so, like, you have to, like, be conscientious of how much you're trying to store up in there.
Yeah.
When you're young, you don't have as much going on in your head, usually, or, like, because you haven't lived enough to be thinking about all these different memories, and all these different processes, and all these different whatever.
Yeah. There's a lot less... There's a lot less, like, balancing out everything in life, all of your experiences, and trying to process through all of them. Diamonds!
Ooh!
Or one diamond. Come on.
Ooh.
Minecraft.
Singular diamond.
Diamond!
In the rough.
Minecraft! Alright, anyway. Minecraft giving me so much grief.
Mine grief. I need you to make a sign by where you died that says danger, flying creepers ahead. Let me see. Let's see. Actually, back there.
You know, one of the I feel like one of the most underrated experiences in gaming is when you go caving or even just strip mining for diamonds in Minecraft, and you put on a show or a podcast, and you just kind of zone out. It's really nice sometimes.
It is. I got lo-fi playing in the background. Not necessarily a podcast, but I got lo-fi playing in the background.
Yeah. I'm not playing anything, actually. I was just, like, thinking back, though. Like, I'll just, like... One of the comfort shows that I like to watch, there's a few of them, but Parks and Rec is a classic. It's a go-to. It's just like something about it. It's even though I know everything that's gonna happen, I like rewatching certain shows a bunch of times.
And you do that while playing Minecraft?
Yeah, I'll just kind of like zone out while playing Minecraft and watching a show that especially one that I'm more familiar with. So I guess sometimes, honestly, I've tried to do it. Let me think. I guess I've done it with shows that I'm not familiar with too. Like if I'm watching a show for the first time. But especially with shows that I'm more comfortable with, it's a good de-stressor, you know.
Watching shows, I am just not great at multitasking, so if I'm having a video that requires a lot of thinking in the background or listening, or at least at the very least, I'm not good at listening and doing something at the same time. No, I am doing this. Minecraft is repetitive enough that I can think about what I'm saying and think about what you're saying and respond.
Yeah, well, right. Like it depends on the thing, you know. I'm not gonna sit there and oh, the creeper's swimming upstream to me. I didn't realize.
Oh God.
Okay, it's fine. It's okay. The creeper is stuck.
Oh,
I don't know what to do. Here, I'll just let him blow up. There we go. Great.
Consider the following.
I don't know, with a game like that takes a lot of focus, like Overwatch, I wouldn't be able to watch or listen to something at the same time. It would just be distracting. But Minecraft, Raft, different like it tends to be a lot of like sandboxy type games have a slower pace, and so yeah, I can handle listening or watching something at the same time, especially if it's something that I'm more familiar with.
Subnautica. You are a very good example of something to put on in the background while strip mining.
We are? Do you put us on while you strip mine?
Apparently, I guess.
119 surface diamonds are very common, but almost always one veins.
I have not done
I
that
wouldn't
yet,
call them very common because I've explored for hours on this world in caves, and I've only found one. And that seems to be like my experience in 1.9. Like, yeah, they surface diamonds. I don't know. Just they really cranked up the rarity on diamonds in this version of the game.
Cranked up. That conjures up specific images in my head.
Like what?
I don't know, just like a dial and just like turning it up as much as you can. Except when you turn it up, the diamonds go down. I think it's the create mod and all the other ores that make them hard. No, honestly, I swear I have already found a large deposit of andesite. It's somewhere at the deep slate level, which I'm now trying to work my way back to.
I found a ton of iron. Oh, here's andesite. Speaking of
good.
Andesite. Yes. But let me get this iron first. Typical Minecraft worlds, I find one and I can already see another and then go to that one. I don't know. That's not been my experience whenever I've played. Maybe I've gotten really unlucky.
I saw deep slate iron too. There it is. It's like, where did it go? There it is. Oh God. Okay. The sound of deep slate breaking sounded like a hissing creeper for a moment, and I got very concerned.
I am concerned.
I am concerned. I am croissant.
I am an anxious croissant.
An anxious croissant.
Blowing hither and thither.
You have to be around Y40, apparently.
Yeah. I know you have to go pretty deep. in this version of the game. I think Y, if I remember right, it's like Y56 is the. No, hold on. Dude, I don't even remember. Like they changed the distribution in 118, and I kind of got used to that, and then they changed it again in 119, if I remember right. So it used to be Y13 or Y11. There was debate, but that was like, you know, then they blew out the bottom on Minecraft worlds.
Yep, they did.
Made them super deep. Which I'm not, you know, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great, Brandon.
Okay, it's great. Cool.
It's great.
Good.
Everyone loves it.
I'm glad.
I think it's cool. I'm annoyed that diamonds are so much rarer now, but whatever.
It's fine. It's good.
I'll deal with it.
I'm not bothered at all.
I'm not bothered! Brandon!
Okay!
Okay.
That almost sounded like... Okay! Wait, no. How did Ness do it in... Okay! Something like that. I'm gonna dig in a straight line now. Diggy, diggy, dig in my hole. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, we have lost Dan again. Dan will be back after these short messages. All I'm trying to do now is find another cave. Which I see one. I don't know. There you are.
I think there's an issue with my cable.
Could be.
My internet cable, because Wi-Fi is still up, it seems like.
Wait. So my friends host a realm, which is kind of the Xbox equivalent of a server in the fact that it's always active instead of a normal worlds where the host has to be on.
Right.
And me and a whole world bunch of my friends group plays in it. Nice.
Yeah, they have realms in Java Edition if you want to, like, it's basically instead of going through the work to set up your own server or pay a third party, pay Mojang directly and they host it for you.
And we pretty much beat the game, build massive bases, get all the achievements, and then quit within 3 months. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. There was one. Okay, so I think probably the longest I've ever played Minecraft is probably when I first got the game back in the beta days. It was a very different game. That was still a lot of fun though. But yeah, everything was so new that it just like you know what I mean? I just took forever to do everything, and it was super fun and all that. I think the second most time, or maybe honestly though, probably the most time that I've ever spent was when I first got my wife Haley into Minecraft. We made a world and we went just bonkers, just building stuff, gathering resources, setting up farms, you know, stuff like that. Diamond. And we went crazy. Like we would play. I wish I had like a log of how many hours we put into that world, because I am positive that it was over 100 hours, and it may have been more. It was just kind of the thing that we would do after work for like months.
Zap is doing a short survival series with my friend rediscovering the nostalgia of old Minecraft. Did you know that nostalgia used to be considered a disease? I think so.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
If it was considered a disease, it was probably because they couldn't tell the difference between dementia and nostalgia.
Interesting. It's weird, the things that, like... I don't know. It's weird the conclusions that we jump to as human beings when we don't really know the full story, you know? Just like jumping to the conclusion that someone's got a disease just because they feel very strong sort of longing for and fondness for things of the past. That's funny.
Oh, you remembering your past? Guess you're sick.
So you're doing a series. Are you doing it on YouTube?
I imagine probably so. I haven't seen Zap do much with Twitch except when we were broadcasting.
Gotcha.
In the army, some time ago, all the soldiers saying, "I miss my family," were sent to the doctor and diagnosed with nostalgia.
Oh my god. Yeah. Missing people, the ultimate evil.
Yes. The
A
ultimate
sure
sickness.
sign. Yes, a sure sign that you are unwell.
And Zap confirms that. He says, "Mystic Goat Gaming is my friend on YouTube."
Okay.
Shameless self-plug.
Nice. I kind of want to check that out. Mystic Goat Gaming.
Mystic Goat Gaming, all one word. I'm in an area that, by the map, looks like it is supposed to be a cavern, but I have yet to hit a cavern.
I'm just getting all this juicy andesite. While we're doing.
Not only is it supposed to be a cavern, it is the cavern that I found with axe.
Wow, a little better mark it on the map.
Yeah. Now if I can just figure out how to get into it, that'd be nice.
And that's why you bring a water bucket.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's above me or below me. And apparently this Mystic Gaming guy has more views or more subs than us.
Oh, nice.
Well, rip.
Well, rip.
I don't know.
It's okay for other people to be popular and successful.
No, it is not okay. This is the worst thing ever, Dan. I should have all of the subscribers in all of YouTube, okay?
All of the views. No one else does gaming.
If you're going to do that, make sure to also have like a little bit of a description of what you guys, what this guy does and everything.
While we're doing shameless self-promo,
oh,
I
yes.
had something fun happen to me. You know, Jared and I have been doing stuff on the Couch of Games.
The Couch of Games.
Check it out on YouTube. It's great. And I think it's
Deep
linked
Slate.
in other channels on thoughtraid. If you go to the thoughtraid page and go to community or something like that. Anyway, we played this game called What the Golf, and I keep falling into holes. We played this game called What the Golf, and I don't know if I'm unclear, I guess, what the situation is. The person or team that made the game, it may be just a person, but I'm not sure. But it seems like one of the primary people, if not the only person behind the game, found our playthrough and was like, wow, like I had a blast watching you guys play through and discover the game. I was like, ah, this is cool. This is super cool.
That is amazing. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does seem to be the case, Zap. But now that you mention it. Every time I switch perspectives, it's like makes some kind of text-to-speech thing.
Huh.
Some robotic British guy says something
Stone.
to say. Granite. I don't know.
Strange.
It is random, whatever is being said.
Maybe it's supposed to help you like distinguish what cam you just switched to, but there's probably a way to keep it from broadcasting.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Oh boy.
Maybe he'll send people your way.
She.
Maybe she will send people your way.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. I don't know if that'll happen, but that would be nice.
It would be.
It started because I went to the Discord for the sub for what the golf was just like, hey, you know, because Jared hadn't played it yet. And I was just like, I showed him, blah, 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 and she found the video there. And I was like, wow, blah, 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 this is great. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I don't know, a day or so later, I like snooped her Reddit profile. I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is someone that's made the game. And then later she commented on the video as the like developer of the game.
That's amazing.
It was very exciting.
Clearly.
It made me feel very like, ooh, I'm doing a good job.
I told you, Dan. It only took several years and us moving out of the same apartment together. Actually, but moving in and then moving out. Because
yep.
I remember all the way back we had Plaidberries that we did together for a bit.
Plaidberries.
That was a good
Still
time.
A pretty good name for a channel.
It is. If you hold the rights to it, you probably could do something with that too at some point, and it would work just as well.
What on earth was that noise? A skeleton echoing?
Yeah, probably. There's reverb in these caves.
Yeah, we got one of the sound mods. When you get into caves, it makes it all echoey and atmospheric.
Exactly, which is one of my favorite things. I like a little bit of feel of realism in whatever I do.
It's probably that skeleton that just walked around the corner.
Very likely.
Oops. Trying to like break down andesite with my stake.
Good job. Not only will you lose the andesite, but now your steak will taste like rock.
Yeah, you're supposed to tenderize the meat before you cook it.
That's what you're accomplishing right now.
Well, no, I already cooked the meat, so I'm accomplishing nothing.
Oh, well. I've almost made it to touchdown. I found a lapis lazuli in the process.
Nice. Wait, touchdown meaning like the bottom level?
Well,
Like,
touchdown
why?
meaning the area that Axe and I found.
Okay, yeah. I see.
He sees it!
I do. I see it.
What was that from?
Smash Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. Whenever you would do the parry move, he'd be like, I see it! And then he would go pew with his sword. Pew pew! Excuse me.
He would go pew.
Got some weird burps happening right now. Boop doop doop. Also, I think partially inspired by, well, I said I think, but partially inspired by, I think it was the last stream that I was on, Zap. You guys were talking about Undertale and all that, and Deltarune. So we're gonna start playing. We started a playthrough of Deltarune on the Couch of Games. I just gotta edit and start uploading. Should
Nice.
be a ripper on a good time. I've played through, you know, what is the Undertale? I played through Undertale. I didn't do the pacifist run because I am scared, but I did play. I haven't played through Deltarune yet, so it's a new experience for me.
Oh, wait. I think I found... well, maybe not. I was gonna say I found the area that we landed in on. We found the cave, and I accidentally built over it. But no, I don't think that's actually the case. This is a massive cavern. There's so much reverb.
I just the spooky ooh, that constantly goes on.
What is that? Oh, it's a glow squid coming through the ceiling. I'm concerned for 3 seconds, and it's a glow squid. Just like my first experience with Minecraft, when I encountered when I encountered the squid for the first time, I thought I was encountering a silverfish or something, because I didn't know what the silverfish was yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Squids used to be very. So, do you remember how, like, old Minecraft, you know, beta days, there would be a lot of little pools that would spawn. It would just be like 1 block of water, or like 3 or 4 blocks of water, just all by themselves, you know, in the middle of the terrain, and that's where squids would love to spawn. And they would spawn and start dancing and like throwing their, you know, tentacles up into the air above the water, like this weird dance.
I don't remember that. I don't remember there being 1x1 pools.
Yeah, it was a thing for a while.
It must have been before I came in.
I guess so. Yeah. I've definitely. I kind of wish I'd have to go back. I might be able to figure out like what version did I start playing Minecraft on, because it was definitely pretty early. It wasn't alpha, but it was pretty early on in beta.
See, I definitely remember there being small pools of which squid would spawn within. That I remember, but not 1x1 pools.
Yeah, they would happen sometimes, and then that's where the squids would spawn, and they would just be dancing around.
Guess I'm here.
They would do their like ballerina twirls, you know.
Creeper, 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 creeper. No. Creeper! More than one. More than one. Well, one killed the other.
Nice.
Apparently, there's like a giant like water cave above us too, in this area. So anytime it blows up, there's just water pouring in now.
Huh.
No, skeleton, don't shoot me.
We say us, but I don't think I'm anywhere near you.
Oh yeah, you're not.
I don't see you on the map.
Us is in if you ever come down here one day.
Well, I'm mining out my own andesite. I've got 619 so far.
Meanwhile, I still haven't found mine.
What? Oh my gosh! You've still been trying to get to it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Water buckets, man.
I'm in a very massive cavern though, so theoretically I should run into some andesite somewhere. Theoretically.
Yeah, in theory, in theory, in theory.
In theory, indeed, yes. I found a good deal of iron, so there's that.
That's good. I've got a good bit too. I've got 96 iron. Oh no! Brandon, I've reached the stack limit.
Oh god!
What am I supposed to do now?
I've got a skeleton, hold on.
Get rid of this coarse dirt. I don't need you, coarse dirt.
No, creeper, I don't have time for this! I'm in a cave, big cave within a cave. Hello. Oh god, two where are you coming from?
That's a good question.
I don't like it. There's so many of them coming at me. I'm just trying to find andesite, but the game just wants to give me granite. The wrong ite.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Sorry that I can't find what I need.
I'm gonna get like over 1,000 before you find your first block.
Before I find one. I'm gonna mine and be like, oh my god, I found it! And it'll be just like one block.
Yep.
At this rate.
Somehow more rare than diamonds.
Yeah,
it got cranked. Wait, isn't there supposed to be a Minecraft Alive Either it just happened or it's just about to.
I think so. I remember hearing
look
something
that up.
about that. Yeah.
Let's see. May want to switch to your perspective because I am looking it up now.
Oh, I forgot I was on yours. Sometimes I forget whom I'm currently watching.
Minecraft Live 2022. Oh, what? It's October 15th. That's,
Oh, and
so
not
it's a
by
while
day.
off. Yeah.
Maybe
I thought it was in
the
September.
announcements for them.
Yeah. 1.20. I wonder what they'll do. I hope it's inventory.
I just watched. Oh, that'd be something. I just watched a skeleton warp into existence and then warp back out of existence.
Like this stack mod that we have, it shouldn't need it shouldn't need to be here. It shouldn't be illegal. There are so many more items in the game now than when it first started. It doesn't make sense to keep the restrictions so intense because like you run out of space and it's just annoying. It becomes, you know, inventory management the game.
It's so beautiful. Not a lick of andesite anywhere to be found, but it's so beautiful. Oh wait, I actually have a marker for andesite mine.
Oh my god.
This whole time.
Oh yeah, do you?
This whole time. What?
Goodness. Brandon.
Oh, the skeletons started fighting each other. Good.
That makes me chuckle. I buckle under the chuckle.
Haha.
Yeah, dude, I might just clear this whole section out. What have I got? I got, about 800 now in my inventory.
How is there so much granite? What is wrong with this? I am disturbed by the amount of granite I find.
I find your lack of andesite
Disturbing. I find your lack of andesite
Oh, gosh.
disturbing.
It's a pretty good emperor. I thought it was Darth Vader that said it. Am I misremembering?
I don't know. I don't. It's been a while. Meanwhile, I'm just putting torches everywhere because I don't need any more of that crap spawning.
Yeah, we don't need it. I got ambushed by a zombie.
Gross.
And now I had to eat my meat. I'm running low on food.
Well, that's sad.
What are you gonna do about it?
I can't
How
do
are you-
anything
how are-
personally.
How are you gonna help me out of this?
I can teleport to you and throw wheat at your face.
How quickly we jump to the cheat sheets.
That'd be the easiest way of doing it, but I mean... I gotta figure out how to backtrack out of this cave, though. I don't...
Sometimes you get so deep into a cave that the quickest way is to just stair-step your way out. Dig upward in a spiral, you know?
Yeah... I might just teleport. I'm not committed to the whole survival thing in this one. Like in previous streams.
Well, dang. Maybe I'll teleport. Alright. I've broken like 5 pickaxes. I think it's time for me to get out.
It's time. I have not found any diamonds for whenever my diamond pickaxe dies. This is sad. Just like I haven't found any andesite.
It's time for me to go back up to the surface.
I thought you were gonna say it's time for you to go. Does it just stop with that?
Well,
baby
I mean,
zombie.
maybe soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Because it is, you know.
Why are there more than one? Why? There doesn't have to be more than one. There could just be
That's
one.
That's how zombie work.
We don't need more than one baby zombie. One is enough.
Oh, there's multiple babies. Yikes. That's pretty rare.
Yeah. What is the plural of baby?
Babies? Isn't it?
Or is it more like Babin? I don't know. There's many Babin.
Babin? What? Who says? I've never heard anyone say Babin. This nursery is a place for. It's a safe place for your Babin.
I don't know. I
It
don't.
sounds like. It sounds like a ancient evil.
An ancient evil, a Babin.
Do not awaken the Babin.
Depending on who you're talking to, a bunch of babies could be an ancient curse.
I suppose you are right. Alright, I've pretty much tapped this whole place out of andesite, and
I'm
so
impressed.
I think that I guess I'll teleport.
You can teleport to me, you're gonna teleport into another cave. I'm being attacked from behind! I'm being attacked from behind.
But I can teleport up to my waypoint, right?
Maybe, he might be able to do that actually, yes.
Let's see, show. Yeah, there we go. Wow, wow, wow.
And you're a creeper. I love this. Once we start building, like, create stuff, maybe like an elevator that goes up and down, I might want to make, like, an underground something or other.
Oh, in that cave there?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Like an elevator that goes all the way down into it from the surface.
Yes.
Dude, I have many Anderses.
That's great. That's wonderful. That good for you.
Yeah, it is good for me. Praise me more.
Oh, andesite!
Tell me
Andesite!
Wow.
Not a lot of it, granted, but there is some.
Finally.
I found some.
How-
Oh my god.
It's kind of weird how rare it is in this terrain generation.
I found a grand total of a 20.
Not amazing.
No, I wouldn't say so either. Alright, I'm gonna try to backtrack. I'll have to come back here later. There's a whole section that I've marked off that I'll have to look for next time, but meantime, once I come back here, there's a lot of cool things to re-explore.
I am up at the surface.
You know what? That might be a good idea. I just encountered 2 skeletons and 2 creepers. I am not happy with that. And they are still chasing me. So...
There you go. Welcome to... You got arrows. 3 arrows sticking out of you.
Yep. That's a good representation. Oh!
Welcome to my house.
Look, welcome to your water wheel. Perfect. That'll be the first step in us making a bunch of different contraptions, because that will create torque infinitely, so we can then like make machines that do things with that torque.
Yep, nice. And I've also got some shafts.
Perfect. That's where you need the andesite.
I had made some before, but now I've got like a whole bunch of andesite. How many? I got a lot.
Oh my god, the sky.
817 total.
Wow.
Yep.
The sky, the clouds, the trees. Wow.
I love this shader.
I'm just marveling over all these things because I was previously in a cave and couldn't figure out how to get out if I wanted to.
So refreshing.
Yes. Ah! I just jumped into a hole. Okay.
The instant replay. I get to see it every time.
Ah! Just watch that happen. Yep. Let's watch it again. Ah!
Run it back.
There he is. Really not safe. I'm gonna have to create something to... Oh, hello! Ooh, that's also kind of cool. I just found another thing for future reference.
That is cool.
Wow.
It's like a ravine, but with some plant life at the bottom.
Yeah. And it goes out for quite a while. Hello. Well, I'm gonna follow this, and I'm gonna go back to my house. Oh, and there's sand. I need sand. I'm getting distracted. I have red sand somewhere. I can cook that. The ravine travels into a riverside cavern. That's cool.
Nice.
I need to make also a what do you want to call it? The brain fog is settling in again. Oh no! I need to make a waypoint from a house. That way I can teleport right to it.
I guess I should do that too.
Yeah. Yeah! Sorry, that just came out of nowhere.
What's the what's the shortcut for waypoints again? Keyboard
J.
short. But then, what? I don't want to make a waypoint on my roof.
You go. Well, you have to stand where you want to make it. I think, unless you want to type it in manually.
Oh, I can move. Yeah, I can move the Y. Okay, so 77. Y 77.
I need to create one here. Waypoint. New. My home. Save. Now I can get back to my home. Hey! Karma Creates. Hillary. Hello, Hillary! Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
I need to cook some of the sand that I have and turn it into glass.
We're just vibing, trying to figure out create mod.
Yeah. And we were talking about brain fog today, which was a little bit earlier on in the stream.
Uh-huh. How do I get rid of... Is there a way to make a waypoint invisible? I don't need to see my home waypoint.
Yeah, if you go to waypoints, and you go... I can't see my cursor, unfortunately, but you go to waypoints, you can then turn it on or off.
Okay. Yeah.
And that way it won't keep popping up.
Go to waypoints.
Yeah.
Where's that?
When you press J and you go to little diamond in the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Yes.
I was just lurking and cramming across. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. Unfortunately, you've come to us at the very end of our stream.
Yeah.
We play Sea of Thieves. We play, tomorrow I'll be playing a little bit of Terraria. I probably might be playing it by myself tomorrow because Noah and Lauren are on vacation right now.
But with a crowd control mod, right?
But with crowd control, yes. So that way people can mess with whatever I'm doing as I'm playing it. So if that interests you, that's every Saturday. Terraria, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, sometimes Overwatch.
We played Raft.
We played Raft. We'll probably play some more Raft again. Actually, if you're adventurous enough, Dan, the crowd control works for Raft.
Yeah, I'm down to try it. Yeah.
So that's something too. You can interact with us while we're playing Raft. I'm just saying.
Yeah, dude.
So we do that. Once Overwatch starts up again with the new one, we probably played that for a bit too. Which I don't remember the exact... What's the exact date for that, Dan?
October 4th, maybe, or the 2nd. I think it's the 4th.
Okay, so we're getting pretty close for that. So next week we'll probably play, or next week we'll probably play a good deal of that too. Just having fun, probably on a Saturday. And I think that's the main stuff. We've also played Prop Night, Midnight Ghost
Hunt. Fun
Hunt.
time.
Yeah, Prop Night's a lot of fun. They're currently revamping the graphics and everything, which is interesting. They're doing that soon since releasing it, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm talking, they're changing it up, Dan. Like, they're making the monsters spookier looking.
Oh, really?
The game darker.
So it's like less
cartoony, more spooky.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is an interesting direction. They decided it's like, we're just gonna go this way now. Like, oh, okay.
I kind of like the direction it's in, but maybe it'll be better.
Yeah. Or maybe it'll just be creepier.
Karma crates, yeah, of course. What do you want to ask?
What is your question? I am always down for question.
For the questions.
I'm down for the questions. Maybe I can help you out with some Twitch custom graphics like overlays, emotes, and banners or more. I mean, I'm not against that. Dan here with me, he's been helping us when it comes to the creative aspect of branding and everything. And I guess if you have interest in helping out with what we do, I would suggest first, Hillary, to watch some of the rest of our stuff, like to kind of get an idea of who we are, what we do. See if you like that and you would want to like work with us. And if so, because what we do, let me just take a moment and what's the word? Advertise for what we do. We broadcast every week, Monday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. And half of what we do is actually 2/3 of what we do is all about taking thoughts captive. I realized throughout my life that a lot of the things that get in the way of me doing what I need to do or know that I need to do is all in my head. And so I created ThoughtRaid as a way to share my process of going through and getting through difficult thought processes, helping other people with the same. So that way people can do the thing, whatever it is that they're needing to do without as many limitations. Mostly, of course, like, just becoming healthier, emotionally, sometimes making suggestions in like how to get better with physical health, but not as much because that's not really necessarily my forte. And also in more of like a Christian direction too. And then we also are really big about gaming, because that's in my culture, that's in Dan's, that's in Tim's, which you might see in some streams in the future, like especially on Mondays. Noah's, all of us that were a part of this, we love gaming. So we're really big about like building community around gamers and have people to have a place to have fun, to be themselves, and to kind of
One thing
unpack.
that we say a lot is we're a community about friends, gaming, and healthier ways of thinking.
Yes. Thank you for bringing out the condensed version, Dan. That is definitely the condensed version. So, after seeing some of the stuff that we do, if you like it, Dan would be the contact for that, because, like I said, he's over the branding. We're in the process of rebranding ThoughtRaid, coming up with new designs and everything, so he'd be able to, like, give you, like, direction on that if you want to help out with us with the stuff you talked about.
Honestly, and the best way would check out our Discord.
Yes, that's another good way.
That'd be a good way to get a good way to get connected in. We got a pretty chill community of people that meme around and
I was gonna say we got the memes.
Yeah. So yeah. It's in the Twitch description, right?
Yes, it is in. Well, I may not be in the Twitch description. It might just be in the Discord. Let me get you a link to that. You are the memes, exactly. I I have a link somewhere. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up Discord. I'm realizing I'm pulling up all the wrong things. Discord itself might be a good one. Whoa. Whoa. Edit invite link. Expires after 7 days. Sure. We'll just say one use for now. Generate link. Copy. Oh, la la la. Put that over there. Pull up Twitch over on this end so I can go to the chat. And drop the link in the chat. Channel. Of course, I'm going to hear myself twice. No, I can mute it in time. Good. Ha! Not today! There we go.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satin! There you go. Link to join us. Alright. Let me pull back up this and that so I can see what you say next. So yeah. Yeah, Zap is the memes. I can send you portfolio. Yes, that would be good too. I always like a good portfolio to see your art style and everything. I think the current vibes, so to speak, that we're going for is kind of like a synthwave 80s type vibe slash also pixel 8-bit pixel type styles too. But again, that's something that Dan can better describe to you when we kind of cross that bridge.
Yep. But I think for now, it's time to watch the sunset as we put a period on this stream.
Put a period. Boop! Alright, let me not just spin around. That'd be good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed this stream, make sure to like it and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification buttons so that you can know when we go live next, which is on YouTube. And I'm gonna pull you up right now as you're going zoom, zoom, zoom. Just woo, woo, woo. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Minecraft!
Focusing again. If you're on Twitch or Facebook, make sure to follow us there as well so that you know we go live again. We love chatting with people. We love you coming in and joining us, Hillary. That was a lot of fun to hear you just chat with us for a little bit. And of course, Zap. Where will we be without you, Zap? So thank you for following us if you're interested in our streams. We love having you here. But with all that said, we broadcast every week on Monday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be live again this Friday at 7 p.m. Saturday, excuse me, at 7 p.m. I'll see you again then. Good night.
I see a potential in my eyes. I see a potential. I never lost sight of the reason why you're alive. You're alive. You're alive. We sing Jesus, you're alive.